Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Andy. How's it going?
Good, good. How are you? Kamusta?
Oh, okay. Okay, long ikaw?
I'm good. I'm good. Even though it's snowing here for since yesterday,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's kind of like yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
already sunny, and the snow is already starts to melt, and then here comes another 2 days that's non-stop snowing outside.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was raining for us. It's pretty nippy here. So I think we're on the stage
yeah,
now. I was trying to get us on the backstage, but it's okay. We'll roll with it.
yeah,
So sorry, pasensya na po. I'm not familiar with the StreamYard, but yeah,
yeah.
I guess.
We're on.
Yeah. So everyone, hello, 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 welcome. My name is Vijay Reina. If you're new to my channel, I am a pageant analyst, but most of you I'm expecting are somewhat familiar, or at least have a love for pageantry. And I have my guest Andy here as well, who was generous enough to take the time out of their day to join us. They invited me onto their channel was it last week? It feels like literally just a few days
Yeah,
ago. Yeah.
just a few days ago. I think
Yeah.
last week, last
Last week.
Friday.
Yeah, so almost I think last week this time, and he was such a
Yeah.
wonderful host and so kind to have me on. We had a little bit of a talk, just like kind of a fire chat about pageantry in general. So we're gonna be doing the same thing here, just kind of having a very casual, two pageant lovers talking about things, including Miss Universe Philippines. Maybe we'll touch on Miss Grand Thailand or Miss Grand in general, but I think for the most part we'll stick to Filipino pageantry because that we are in the middle of Miss Universe Philippines. So a lot of exciting things to talk about just there on its own. So yeah, and then hello to everyone saying namaste and mabuhay. I will let Andy now introduce himself and just give a little bit of information on his channel, and then at the end of the live stream again, we'll have Andy promote his channel again. So welcome, Andy, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having me today. And welcome po sa, I'll speak Tagalog for a bit.
Okay, yeah,
Welcome po sa live ni VJ Reina, and I thank him for inviting me here once again. Oh, not really. First time. I didn't know why I say that. Oh,
yeah.
anyway, hello sa akin mga kachika, mga chikadoras dyan. Hello. And yeah, we will talk about in general the pageantry, what's going on in the Miss Universe Philippines, the Miss Universe organization, and MGI. MGI has just happened or currently had their prelims. So yeah, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we can. I do enjoyed it. But there's a little bit of something in there that's I kind of like, this is way too much. But that's the way MGI is, or the MGT, I mean, not MGI, sorry. And yes, and there's a lot of things going on, a lot of press releases, so I should say, and yeah, we'll get in touch with that. Thank you so much for watching us, whoever on the live now and whoever is gonna be on the team replay.
Yes, thank you guys so much. And thank you, Andy. Let's all give him a clap at home as
Thank you
well
so much.
for the lovely introduction. So yeah, you guys, we'll just get into the chat. So Andy, overall, just starting broad before we get more specific and more into the nitty-gritty, how are you feeling about Miss Universe Philippines, what we've seen so far? Are you happy with the direction that they're going, with all the photo shoots and the Hello Glow runway? Is there anything you'd like to see more of? Just generally, how are you feeling about Miss Universe Philippines?
It was good actually to see the girls walking in motion because of the Hello Glow presentation that they did. When was that? On the 22nd, I think. Yeah, few days ago. And at least we already know who is really, you know, and the top 10 came up on that Hello Glow. and and everybody is kind of like saying that this 10 is the top 10, and I said I don't think so, because there's a lot of people who are not, or a lot of candidates who are not on the top 10, who are like itching to,
Mm,
looking whoever's going to be tripping or going to be have
yeah,
the malfunction of the gown, and if
yeah,
that happens they're going to this is
yeah.
mine. So be very careful with the candidates, but anyway, congratulations on the top 10 of the Hello Glow. I have a lot of candidates also who I like to be on the top 10, but it never did. Just like what I said, they are the one who's really like on the, like watching the
Yeah.
top 10 who's going to be tripping. And
Mm,
yes, I congratulate them. And I was so happy to see. And one of my favorite that I so shocked that never did good on the photos or the headshots or the evening gown glam and then the swim, right? So and when she was in there, she was, oh my god, this is it. She's kind of like coming out of the shell, and I
mm.
love that. And everybody was happy, even of my fellow friend bloggers, and including you. I saw your blogs about it. I haven't done my blog yet because I'm kind of like,
I
kind of
was gonna
like,
ask, I'm so
yeah,
curious.
yes, because on the top 10, it's kind of like for me, it's kind of like so tight. It's kind of like
Mm,
the top 10 should be top 15. It's not just
mm.
10 candidates. So that's how I
Yeah,
reacted about it. So I'm so glad. Yeah, right. So that's my reaction about it. And other things other than that, and the Hello Glow photos, oh my God, all of them are really glowing. And I couldn't pick who's going to be. And of course, if you're going to pick, I would say I'm going to go on the side of the people who are not always on the top, like
mm,
those girls are candidates that are never been seen before, and they're all really radiating, really glowing, and really pretty.
mm,
Freshness galore. Oh my god, freshness overload, all of them. i
mm.
can't I can't take, oh, this is no good, this is oh, I don't like the eyeshadow or something. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't like the key eye or the eyebrow things. But no, all of them are giving you like the freshness and the youthfulness of everybody. So those are my reactions for now. And yes, yeah. And would you mind to click the comment section on your side over there so that we can see the comments of the viewers
yes, yes. Are you able to see them or no?
on my phone? But you have to click the comments on your side, on your page on the side. You're using phone or
A laptop. I see comments on
a
my side.
laptop? Are you see
Show.
comments? I don't see comments on my side.
Oh, that's odd. Let me
Because
see.
there's comments in there, there's a message, and then there's media something. If you click the comment, all of the comments gonna come out.
Yeah, I clicked comments. Okay, let me try to unclick it and click it again.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Because
clicked
I see Blair Wanderlust here on my phone on the live stream. And Pageant Wonders by Nell, hello. Hey, hey, wonderful day. Yeah, and Gurav Mahajan, namaste. Yeah.
yeah, namaste. I see I clicked
Hello.
on my side. Are you
But
still not
anyways, that's okay. I have my phone. I can just depend on
okay?
it.
I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not. That's odd. Okay, we'll have
Yeah,
to
that's the thing with some kind of like, I mean, the Miss Universe Philippines is really. I think this year they have much more. For Biha, I'm happy that there are more candidates that are really good speakers. They have
mhm,
the good communication skills.
mhm.
Unlike last year, they said it was much more of last year. But of course, that was last year, and I don't compare the current to the last year, even though last year was really good cast of candidates also. So,
Yeah,
right,
I
what about you?
well, I definitely agree. And guys, we will get to the comments in a moment. I'm just gonna quickly talk with Andy for a bit, and we'll come to the comments. But yeah, I felt like similar. For me, I feel like the glowiness that you're speaking to when it comes to contestants is so true, and not just during the photo shoot, but I noticed on stage or even during the personality interview, their skin is glowing, like to the point where
Right?
almost started like I actually went onto Hello Glow's website and looked at the product.
Oh, what
I
is
was like,
this?
what are they doing like to their skin? Because I want the glass like skin that so many of these contestants are emulating. So I'm just like, what are they using? What products are they using? So, Hello Glow, your advertisement is definitely it's working to these ladies. I don't know if it's the products, I don't know if it's the makeup, but as someone who does drag, I do think that every good makeup has to start with a good base. So definitely, I'm guessing these skin products are contributing.
Yeah,
I am so curious if they ship to the US because I personally am like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a strong batch. I've actually had a lot
it
of
is.
the non front running contestants that we see pop up a lot on the top of my list, like you mentioned. Not on purpose. I'm not trying to be like, I don't go out of my way to put people who are not front runners on my lists of favorites if
Mm-hmm.
they simply are not. But if I do feel like they are, then I, put them on the list. So a lot of newcomers who are coming onto the competition and doing well, but the front runners are also doing well. So it's just
Yeah,
a lot of confusion. Like, who is it? I do agree with you when it comes to the
yeah,
top Hello Glow. I don't think that I had the same top 10. If I don't know if you watched the video, but mine was a little different.
yeah. If you would look at the pictures, they don't have names. So if you would pick according to the photos that is being released currently, it's kind of like you wouldn't even know who they are. I mean, if you pick that and look for the person, what's their names? That's the one thing that I'm kind of like having a hard time. Well, I know some candidates on my family, like Atisa Manalo, Winwin Marquez. I know their faces, but for the newbies, for the first timers who are really giving a good photo. I just want to know what are their names, and I already have a pick, but most of them I don't know their names.
Yeah, yeah. I have to for my videos. I have to go and look up the names and use it because I'm trying to use their names in the video since a lot of them, especially the ones who are newbies, don't get a lot of media attention and publicity as it is. So I'm trying my best to get their names down. Some of them I've memorized at this point because they've come up on my list so many times, but others I'm not as familiar with.
Mm.
So many contestants, it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment to just say hello to those, bring their comments up onto the stage.
Yeah,
So,
I'm seeing it now.
oh, you're seeing it?
It's on
Yay!
my side. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that, but so hi, Blair Wonderlust. Blair just gave us a little wave. Then earlier
Hello,
you
Blair.
namaste. So namaste to Gaurav. That's actually my dad's name too. So funny enough. Um, Mabuhay from Blair again. We'll get to the questions in a second. I'm just gonna pull up the hi comments. Hi to Pageant Wonder PH by Nell. Hello, Nell.
That's Nell. Yeah.
And then Rowan Martinez Mabuhay Mabuhay. This
Hello,
is my
Rowena.
this is my old roommate, actually.
Oh, Rowan.
I sent him the link and I said, get on stage or get onto the
Yeah.
live stream. Um, who else? And then Ikai VJ, Kapla Live, Sir Andy. I'll let
Yeah,
you.
that's Mizuga at Fukiko, and she's reacting, saying that, "Oh, you're here on
Oh, yeah.
VJ's live." Because
Mm,
normally I do live by this time, so it's fine. Yeah.
hmm. Then Pageant Wonder also said prayers for Thailand and Myanmar. Of course.
Yeah. Have
Yes.
you heard what happened in there? They got
Yeah.
an earthquake, like 7.7.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's huge.
wow.
I don't even think I think it's the first like mass recorded earthquake of that scale in Bangkok. They're not really a
Yeah.
earthquake epicenter. So yeah. Mazugat said namaste. Namaste mabuhay, Mazugat. Blair said, "Let's make this live lively." Okay, we'll do our best, Blair. We'll do our best. Next time, we'll invite you to make it more lively.
Yeah. Give us like a question or something
Give us
so
some
that we can.
questions. Yeah, I think actually Blair's given about several questions, so we'll go ahead and bring some of their questions onto the stage. So, the first one is, what can you say about the gimmickry of MGT, Miss Grand Thailand? Is it okay with you guys watching them wearing those costumes? Did you enjoy the entertainment? Did you see the national costume segment for Miss Grand Thailand?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you give
Yeah.
your thoughts first before I give my thoughts.
I don't have any, against the national costume or something. It's just it's way beyond the show. Like, for example, the dog national costume. I love the way she embody on being a dog like that, right? But after the show, after like everybody's on stage, you shouldn't be like acting like a dog anymore. I mean,
Yeah,
just stand
yeah,
up there and be human. That's what
yeah.
I'm trying to kind of like. Really? Until now, you're still acting like a dog, whatever, like presenting, and everybody of the ladies is in there around you. But
Mm,
what that's one of the best thing about Miss Grand Thailand or Miss Grand International itself. The national costume is the one to see. It's a must to see, right? And I enjoyed it a lot. But this time it's only that one day that is like really beyond being the performer, and para it's not being. Come on, they're humans. They're not animals. They're not dogs, right?
yeah.
So um, acting it out for a few minutes, that's fine already. And at the same time, this one candidate on the swim,
Mm.
he
Uh,
kicked his leg up high, and then when he
oh,
got into the center, he just turned around 7 times.
oh
Really?
my god. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. And you know what? They didn't fall somehow. They didn't fall, I don't think, right? They did all
No.
7 turns. I was like, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's that's impressive. And
Yeah.
then there's this also a girl that wearing wig, and she had a bald cap on. And my comment is that is kind of like, girl, you're not really bald. Why would you make yourself look like a bald and put a bald cap on? It's kind of like a little bit of not so. No, I'm not gonna do that. If I'm not bald, I'm not gonna wear wig just to mimic or do the same thing of what Miss France did at MGI. Kind of
Yeah,
like that.
I made the
That's how
same.
I feel about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just actually recorded my preliminary reaction, which is it's so late. I don't even know if I'm going to upload it at this point. But I did during my filming mention, I know they were trying to emulate Miss Grand France's, wig,
Right?
bro.
Throw it
Uh,
out.
it was just not done well. And beautiful face. The girl
No.
had a beautiful face, but I wish she would have just kept her hair because I remember during evening gown, I thought, oh, this girl's really pretty. And then the swimsuit came around, and I was like, and the bald cap also wasn't blended. So if you're gonna use
No, it's
prosthetics,
not.
you have to blend it. From the back, it looked like I don't.
Here
Yeah,
at the back of
just
the neck, you can tell. And you didn't notice on the gown, she's also wearing wig that time, and the bald cap is already on.
I did during the swimwear, not during the gown though. But during the swimwear, I noticed the
Yeah,
bald cap
right?
very well because it was you could see it peeking through
Here.
the wig. Yeah, you could
The
see the
bald, yeah,
bald.
here.
Yeah, it wasn't her skin tone. It wasn't blended. And
No.
on a side note, this is an issue that I think a lot of girls have, not with bald caps, but with hair in general. Like if you wear extensions, for example, which a lot of girls do, you have
Mm,
to blend the extensions, especially when you whip the hair around or you whip your head during pasarela. You can't just they have to be blended because otherwise you see a line of demarcation where your real hair
yes. Yeah.
ends and the fake hair starts. So just
Yeah.
in general, I think Asian queens across the board have some trouble with blending the hair. Um, so yeah, the ball cap. There's another girl who did clip-on bangs. Did you see that as well? She had like braided hair, and then she turned around,
Mm.
and then I don't know where she got these bangs from. I actually did not see the bangs. I don't know if she had it stuffed in like her garment or whatever. But during somewhere, she turns around and then boom, she has clip-on bangs that are not like they're
Yeah.
not the same hair texture as the rest of her hair.
It's a
It,
straight up like bangs like that.
it's just straight up bangs, and I was like, I think this is the essence of Miss Grand Thailand, though, is that
Yeah.
it's
The
truly
gimmickry.
grand. Yeah, it's truly like grandiose beyond the international pageant. I think during Miss Grand International, we see little glimpses of this, but not to the extent of Miss Grand Thailand, where they're role playing, animals beyond just the national costume segment. Um, Interesting. I don't know. I think maybe that's what Miss Grand Thailand is looking for. Um, but I think it's a little more than we see at Miss Grand International itself. They tend to go over
Mm.
and beyond. Okay, the next
They
question that we
always
have,
go over and beyond.
yes, they do. Which I mean, kudos to them. It's a lot of energy. Someone said that Pasay and Benguet have resemblance. They're like
Yeah,
sisters.
on the photos. most of them looks the same.
Mm.
It looks like they're all sisters.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
siblings.
yeah. Okay. Blair also said, "Did you watch Shiro Summit? Arbany is such an inspiring, eloquent
Yeah,
speaker. I love her motivational speech. She's one of the most eloquent Miss Universes." I actually did not watch the
yeah.
Shiro Summit. Did you, Andy?
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that Shiro's summit that they did. That
Mm,
was like the other day, I think. And Arbuni is the speaker, the keynote speaker in there, and then talking about about failure and don't have to be afraid of failing on the things that you do,
mm,
and as much as possible, if you fail, don't take that really badly, but again use that as your driving force for you to move forward and better next time, which is she's good speaker. I just love it, and you can just really like listen and don't bother to go somewhere. you
yeah,
uh you can watch it. Yeah,
I
I
think
love
she's
it, Blair.
you love it, you love it. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
her. I think she's an underrated queen. I think that, she came from the city that in Houston where I lived for many years. Um, so I love Albany, and I have no doubts. I'll definitely go have to check it out, and I have no doubts when I do, I'll be very impressed. I think she's been living in the Philippines for some time now, doing a
Oh
lot of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
career, learning Tagalog.
On and
So
off.
yeah.
She was quite busy on the fashion week. She was in Japan fashion week, and then she also was in New York Fashion Week, and then what's the other one? There's three that I watch on her blog, personal blog, and it's like, oh my God, girl, really? And then here goes, like doing some other things like that, and the Shiros, and it's really like flying all the time, and then
Mm,
going to one presentation like the Shiros, and maybe as of now you don't know, maybe she's flying again somewhere in
yeah,
other countries.
yeah, yeah. I hope she does
Right, so
her fashion show and everything. Mezgot said,
Mezuga.
Mezugat,
Yeah.
Mezugat has said, "Hello, Vijay, so handsome. Thank you, sir. Andy, very calm and well composed always. Yes, very good.
Thank you, Mizu.
Yeah, I feel like Andy's very calm. I'm very hyper, so very good balance here that we have."
Yeah.
Pageant Wonder PH by Nell says, "Vijay, I just followed you on Instagram. Thank you. The glow of frontrunners were not really translated on the shoot. Some are not flattering."
Oh, here we go. Because Pageant Wonders also does some
Mm,
picking, especially if it's photos, and she
mm.
already released his top 10 or top 15 now. I saw your pics on Instagram, and I couldn't even know the names, and I was kind of like, "Oh, okay." I wonder if I picked 10, and then I realized these are not the front runners, right? So that is the essence of not putting the name of it, because sometimes when you see the name, you kind of like bias,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, I
That
agree.
kind of feeling.
You're like, "Oh, well, they're known, so I should put them on my list." Or you have the pressure of like the audience, and you feel like, "Oh,
Yes,
if I don't
yes.
add them, it's gonna be done for my pageant analyst career." Yeah,
If you're not gonna put it on, but
yeah,
if
yeah.
this Hello Glow, because it doesn't have the names on it, and you have to pick like 10 or 15, you would
Mm.
be able to realize that, oh, okay, most of them are not the front runners, and most of them are newbies, which is I kind of like excited to do my picks.
You know who I've noticed on a side note, before I look at the rest of the comments is, I really noticed one lady that I really love. I think that she's not the most photogenic. I just think because maybe
Yeah.
she's newer, but someone who just translates so well on video. And I think I have one Reina who was there during the Hello Glow Live and told me that they are just so tall, statuesque, and gorgeous in person as well. But it's Miss Darlock. I think it's her name,
Yeah.
Sasha
Sha
Lucona, or
Shasha. No, not Sasha. Is it Sasha
Lacuna? I
Lacuna?
think Sasha Lacuna is her name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Sasha Lu
That's Sasha Lacuna. But Mr. Lack. Let's just put it
yeah,
in
Miss
Mr. Lack.
Darlock.
And they
Um,
will comment on the name.
yeah, someone can comment her name if you find it,
Yeah,
but,
please.
uh, she's just so gorgeous to me, like, I could see her definitely being Miss Universe Philippines in a few years after, some
Yeah.
seasoning. But I would love to see
Hmm.
her to Bining Pilipinas. I think she could fit into a Miss International stage for sure. She's just so
Yeah. Go to Binibini and do, right?
ethereal. Her beauty's ethereal for sure. What do you think of
I
Mr.
I noticed her on the press presentation on the first
Mm,
day,
same.
that one. And oh, I said this Miss Tarlac is kind of like, okay, somebody's already kicking off. I mean, and then after that, she went a little bit flat because never even giving, a nice photos on something. And everybody's asking, what happened to Miss Tarlac? Ganyan, ganyan. And then, and then here he goes with the Hello Glow runway challenge. Uh, you can tell. And then now the Hello Glow photos, and she was really like, wow, okay,
Mm.
okay, hold on, girls, watch out with this girl. And then
Yeah,
that's what, like you said, maybe this is good training ground for her, the Miss Universe Philippines, and then for that near future pageant that she can join, maybe Bini for Miss International or Globe or something, and who knows? She might come back for next year or in 2 years' time.
yeah, and I noticed during the personality interview, I think if I recall off the top of my head, I gave her a high score, so I think she can speak quite well.
Yeah,
It's Passarella for me right now that needs a little bit more improving, but she's stunning. So who
yeah,
knows? I mean, we've seen girls who just their aura on stage is so bright that it surpasses their lack of technical skills when it comes to Passarella. So I mean, there's still some time for her to train and, improve on her passerella, but she's just stunning. Okay,
yeah,
someone is
yeah.
asking what your food a while ago, Sir Andy and Vijay. Well, I wasn't eating food. I don't know, Andy, were you eating anything?
Yeah, I ate before we come on. I cooked what is this, chicken curry?
Oh, chicken
Yeah,
curry. Okay,
yeah,
nice. Pageant World PH by Nell is saying Victoria visited PH. It's kind
yeah.
of underwhelming. There's not much buzz about her visit, unlike Shanice when she visited Philippines way.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
Shanice.
Last year,
Mm. What are your thoughts on this, Andy, if you have
I
any?
don't know why. I don't know why it's very underwhelming this time because last year it was really a good one, and they even gave Shanice like a motorcade or a parade, something like that,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
everybody was yelling at her, and Filipinos even made her cry that time. And
Yeah.
with Miss Denmark, as of this time, they said that she will come like March 25th, and some Filipinos are watching, like keep an eye on her if she's coming or not. But March 25th came in, and then no Miss Universe been seen around, and then
Yeah.
she just came out around like a day after, kind of like that. That's why
Mm.
a lot of pageant bloggers is saying or giving a joke that, oh, she was with Arboni. They went to Divisoria to buy some
Uh,
fabric.
I
And then so that is so funny. And then maybe she just came like really secretly or something like that. I am not so sure what happened, but at least she's now there and doing some a little bit of a buzz and doing some doing some content and interviews,
yeah,
right?
I'll be honest, I didn't even know she was in the Philippines. That's how, like, low key it was.
See?
Mind you, like, I have, like, internships and stuff I'm doing, so maybe I'm just not as aware, but I don't didn't even know she was going. I knew she was in India for a little bit. I saw that on my news feed, but I don't know that she was in the Philippines, and you're right, compared to Shanice, it definitely is not getting the same media attention. I mean, I remember Shanice crying, one of the,
Yeah.
uh, Filipino fans giving her a flag of Nicaragua. It was like
Right. Yeah.
the homecoming she never got to have because she was, as we
Yes.
unable to go back to Nicaragua. So it
Mm-hmm.
was really actually heart touching to watch. I remember watching the video promoting when she went to the Philippines, and I almost teared up because just seeing her, knowing that she probably was yearning for her home and her country,
Yes.
able to go there and seeing that she was welcomed so ferociously by the Filipino people, and they gave her her flag and made her feel at home. It was just, I felt so happy for her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely feel like it would have been nice for Victoria to receive that because, as we know, even her homecoming to Denmark was very
It's very
underwhelming.
quiet.
Wasn't very no media attention, which is fine if that's maybe she liked that. Maybe she liked a more private, intimate setting, which is okay. But
Hmm.
I understand it was an organizational issue, so that's kind of sad. Someone asked Blair, rather not someone. Blair Wonderlust asked, "Did they invite the pageant media?" I don't know, Andy. Did they invite pageant media for her?
I haven't seen any Blair about invite some pageant media knows about it. It was just released the timeline of the dates. When is she coming on the 25th to something like maybe at the end of the month or April somewhere. I'm looking for that posting. I can't just find it anymore. I should have
Hmm.
screenshot it and then show it to you. Yeah, kind of like that. And it's already like end of the day of the 25th, and Miss Universes haven't seen yet, so everybody's kind of like, where the hell is he? Because there's a release of press release on social media that this and this time Miss Universe gonna be in the Philippines, but nowhere to be found. And then she just came out the next day. So, and with regards to this Blair Wanderlust, some pageant media, I am not so sure if some pageant media knows about this, had an idea that she's coming, or, well, now they know that she's in the Philippines, of course, right?
Yeah, I feel like both going a little bit off topic before we
Right?
engage with the chat. I feel like both Miss Universe and Miss Grand's Rachel Gupta have been a little bit MIA. I don't feel like I've gotten a lot of social media engagement from either of them, a lot of traveling. I heard Rachel Gupta has visa issues, so that's kind of tying her hands with her ability to travel, which is fine. It's nothing that anyone can do, but I would have liked a lot
Yeah.
more social media branding, awareness, marketing for both the queens. Even if Rachel's confined to Thailand and India, even within those two, there's so much she could do within traveling just in those two countries. Advocacies. I feel like maybe with Miss Universe, there's a lot going on organizationally that they're just kind of flying her to different countries to say she did it, but they're not really organizing anything when she arrives. And with Rachel Gupta, I feel like Noah is just way too busy now with Miss Grand Thailand, Miss Universe Thailand,
Yes.
Miss Universe. He's doing the production for the finale there. He's doing the production for Miss Grand. So, inevitably, I feel like it leaves Rachel kind of behind the scenes
Hmm.
afterthought. And I made a poll on my Instagram, and I want to ask you as well whether or not the queen should be responsible for their own bookings, their own handlings, their own marketing, or if you feel like the organizations such as Miss Grand and Miss Universe should be the ones handling the queen's marketing, bookings, handlings during their reign. Because I feel like the organizations should be responsible, should be part of the
Of
pack.
course.
Yeah.
Of course, they're the ones should be like responsible for that because they are their queens. And if that's the case, if let's say for example I'm the Miss Universe, right, and I'll be the one to do the bookings and all that stuff. Huh?
Hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
Bakit? Di
Yeah,
ba?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's so odd, and I really side-eye the organizations more than the ladies because, every girl who goes into pageantry dreams of being a queen. They already are in their own
Right?
regard. They dream of winning the crown. And so now that these two ladies they're not able to enjoy their reign. I know as an Indian, and a lot of Indians who are on my social media, we're a little bit disappointed with the handling of Rachel Gupta from the Miss Grand International. Um, I'm not too surprised, disappointed, but not too surprised because I know Miss Grand International India, their organization, the national director dropped Miss Grand India. It was
Yeah.
drama. So I think that did not help this girl's case, but also Rachel won at 20, now turned 21. At that age, I don't even know if she would have the
She's
maturity
young, eh?
handle. Yeah. So, um, now they have her in the blonde wig, which, uh,
Oh my god.
yeah, we'll get into that later. So,
But it looks But it looks good on her, so let's put it that
The
way.
color looks good on her. She looks beautiful as always because I don't think it's possible for her to not. But again, when we talk about blending, just as someone who is into drag, you have to blend in the hairline. Like they have to make it look like not a wig. Like
Yes,
Miss Grand International, I know they have the money. Get a good, real hair, lace front wig, glue it down on her, melt
yes.
the face. Like very simple YouTube tutorials, but it's okay. Um,
I don't know.
Masukat, did I say that correctly? Masukat?
Yeah, yeah.
Masukat said, today ALV had an interview with Adam, and he says that he encouraged Athiza to join Miss World Philippines for 3 times.
Yay.
Athiza kept turning it down. Oh, do you think Athiza or Pauline have more chance in Miss World? I'll let you go first, Andy, if you're comfortable.
Um, with Atisa, I was so shocked too when I saw that interview by Sir Adam. Hey Adam G. Hello Adam, thank you for doing that. And I was so happy because when she said that she invited Atisa for 3 times since
Mm,
after since after 2018 when was the first runner up in Miss International, and then also of course she refused 3 times, which is ALV didn't care at all or something. She didn't feel bad about it, and I like the way ALV's mind is because
mm,
whenever the queen wanted a crown, they are very specific, and that is clear. Well, why she refused that, right? And then with Pauline, you have more chances. I think so. She has the much more of a chance to win the Miss Universe because Pauline's communication skills is just oh my god. But
yeah.
I'm not sure if Pauline is into like her mind is into like getting a crown again this time because she's kind of busy hosting and judging all over the world. Actually, she went here in Canada just to judge the candidates that are representing the Filipino community here in Canada. So
Mm,
that's the last time I saw her. And yes, and at the same time, ALB also invited or asked to participate. Is who else is this? Not aside from Matisa, who is this? Did
mm,
she ask Michelle? I think Michelle
D-
D. I'm not sure if that's the one that I heard. And then there's another one that she wanted to participate again is Michelle Arceo, but she already participated in Reina Hispanoamericana like 2 years ago or last year,
mm,
last year prior to Diamante, right?
mm. Yeah. I think for me, I would have. Well, I'm liking Hatiza a lot more now than when she first started. I mean, Miss Universe Philippines 2025. I mean, I've always appreciated her. I was never like a super fan, but I think what I'm seeing lately from Hatiza, I do like a lot more. I've wanted her to go in this direction with her styling, and I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I do think if I could take Krishna and Athiza and just switch them, put Athiza at
Yeah,
Miss World and put Krishna at Miss Universe, I would do that quickly without a thought
true.
because I'm looking at Krishna Gravitas and I see her at bench, the runway fashion show that they had for bench, and I'm
Hmm.
just like, this girl would be like
Yeah,
so perfect for Miss Universe, right? Like she'd be so
so true.
yeah, she embodies
Mm.
like the perfect blend, I think, of what Miss Universe is looking for right now in this current JKN era. Um, but nonetheless, I still think that she is gorgeous, and yeah, I think that she will do well at Miss World. For Pauline, I've always said I think Pauline should go to Miss World. I said that from the start. I just don't know that Pauline has much of an interest, like you kind of mentioned as well. So I was surprised she hasn't. I mean, I know for a fact comments have flooded her social media telling her go for Miss World, go for Miss World, and she hasn't taken the bait. But the heart wants what it wants, so I guess she just wants Miss World, Miss Universe. So that's okay. All right.
And at the same time, Pauline is already like enjoying on what she's doing right now. I think
Mhm.
that's her mindset because I also follow her on her daily blogs on whatever she does, and most of the time she's doing hosting and pageant,
Freedom.
judging, yeah, right, like kind of like that. So, um, even maybe who knows, maybe on this upcoming Miss Universe Philippines, she will be one of the hosts or something together with
Yeah,
I don't know. And I
be
like yeah,
beautiful.
that's my hopes.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Pauline. I thought she should have won Miss Supra. That's a whole different conversation we won't dive too much into, but I
Yeah.
was I was shocked she didn't. Um, Blair said Benguet is gorgeous. Nakakasikip nakaka okay.
Nakakalatina.
You I
It's
think you're saying that they're
it's
very
a
Latina, like sobrang Latina,
yeah, yeah.
ba?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, they're gorgeous. I love Benguet. What is your thoughts on Benguet? She's one of my
Oh
favorites, to be
God,
honest.
yes. Benguet is also one of the has you know the freshest and very Filipina look. The skin color is so very Pinay, I should
Mhm.
say, and yeah, and I hope she would be able to join again if she won't make it this year. So that's
Yeah,
only my request to her, because definitely because it's a competition. There's a lot of pretty girls. There's a lot of hypes going on, and we don't know what's gonna happen with the MUP organization who's are going they're going to choose, right? So
yeah, correct.
put you another foot on another competition for the future.
Yeah, I agree. I love Michael Ibarde. She, to me, is just stunning. I've seen people compare her to um, the Miss Universe Dominican Republic 2022. And yeah, I see some of those features in her, but I still think she retains, like you said, a very Pinay beauty. So sobrang Pinay, I feel like, and I love that about her. I think she's definitely stunning. And during Hello Glow, she had a little bit of a trip, but I didn't mind
Yeah.
it because yeah, the
No.
rest of her passerella was so spot on. To be honest, I didn't even mind it because her recovery was so good. And I was happy because something that happens often is we fall in love with a girl, but up until this point, until this Hello Glow runway point, we
Yeah.
hadn't to really showcase their onstage presence. And so I was really hoping that Ms. Benguet's Michael Ibarde would be able to also, walk on stage and have a really good presentation. And I was so elated to see that she was. Other than the trip, it was really good. So I hope to see her during Aqua Boracay also light up the stage. I think she can make it far. I think her speaking is okay long when I watch her personality interview, but
Mhm.
there's a few crowns up for grabs, so I don't see why she can't at least grab one of them, if not the Miss Universe crown.
I would say it would be nice for her if she can get at least the Miss Eco,
I was thinking the same, yeah, at least
right?
Miss. Oh, yeah. I like to see her represent Philippines on stage at least. Blair's also saying, "What happened to Continental Queens?"
Oh,
Continental.
they're coming on here in the Philippines. I saw another post that Miss Peru, the Miss Universe Americas,
Oh,
and
mhm.
Miss Universe Africa, Miss Universe Africa, what is this? Nigeria. I saw the pictures that are coming in the Philippines, and then of course the Miss Universe, and of course Miss Universe Asia. Chelsea Manalo was there too, also on the picture. It seems like they're all already up in the dates of when are they coming up. So yeah, I saw that, and yeah, again, I did screenshot it so that I can show you, which I never thought that it's gonna be brought up here if I knew, right? Yeah, in social media, you can easily see it and the things going on. And
Mm,
yes, Blair, and if you're in the Philippines, if I am in the Philippines, I'm gonna go keep an eye on them though, because
yeah,
I wanna see Miss Peru,
it was beautiful. I think her and Chelsea were
right?
roommates, not if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, the Continental Queen thing too, it's interesting. I wish they would do a little bit more with that. It kind of feels like they gave a name and then just were like, okay, well, have fun with the name and the title. So I hope to see them in the Philippines doing, various things. It would be cool if all the queens would meet up at each continent, like one in the country of the queen where they won the title. So meet up in Peru, meet up in,
Yeah.
Finland, the various other countries that were announced as well. That would be something that would be cool and fun. I actually was hoping they would do something like Miss Grand International with the Continental Queens, where the top 10 for Miss Grand is, they do a lot of work with them, a lot of activities. They flew to Korea.
Yes.
I was hoping to see something like that with the Continental Queens for the first few weeks of their reign, but in frankness, they haven't really done much with the Queen herself as it is, let alone like the Continental Queens. Um, let's see. Pageantry Wonders said, I guess that Victoria is lacking with relatability. That's why people does not have the interest about her. She won MU 2024 without even a solid background story. People can't relate to
Yeah.
her that much.
There's one thing too, whenever you are kind of like winning or picking who's gonna be the winner, it has to be some kind of has a story or a backstory that people, the public, can relate to, because whenever they can relate, they will adore that queen. And this thing that what's Pageant Wonder by Nell is saying, it's kind of like I agree with that, because Victoria is kind of like a Barbie looking, a very pretty, and whenever it presents herself, it's kind of like untouchable. You can go after and have like a little hug with her,
Mm.
and if I am the fan, what can I relate about her? The first place, I'm not that pretty. I'm not that pretty at all. The way she
You're very
giving
pretty,
us, right?
very pretty.
Right? What I'm trying to say is with the people, it's kind of like, I don't know the story, kind of like that. So, with regards to what Nell is saying, so I think those are the things that the people kind of like doesn't, can relate to that much.
I think the organization also made her even more unrelatable. Right from the start, they kind
Right?
of felt bad
True.
for her because when Kunan came out and said, "Blonde hair, blue eyes, what else do you want?" That automatically so many people off. And then so many people felt like, and I felt bad because I was looking at Victoria and I was like, did she consent to being the blonde hair, blue eyes mascot representative of the Miss Universe unattainable Barbie doll figurine?
Yeah.
I was like, did she consent to this? And then we just don't get any updates. We don't know what's going on with her. We don't know her
Yeah.
advocacy. We don't know what she's doing. So then the more time that went by, I mean, the crowning was when? November, December, somewhere late, last year. Months have gone by now and we barely know what's going on. We don't really get to know much about her. With Shanice, it felt so personal. She felt so personal. Her story was so personal. And I don't
Yeah.
completely blame Victoria. I blame the organization more so than anything because the organization did a decent job at getting Shanice's story out there, getting her in front of the public,
Yeah.
having accessibility to Shanice and what she's doing. With Victoria, I feel like the accessibility is limited. And so that unrelatable beauty that she has is even further it's further now. It's grown. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one more thing I would add to what we are talking about being unrelatable with the Victoria. Um, the organization should have done like do something about being out there and announcing that she's coming, so that the people would really like gonna be there and see how pretty she is. That's number one. And also they come out there and like just press releases that on this day and this time, Miss Universe Victoria Telvig will come in over to Philippines, blah blah blah. See you there, kind of like that. But it doesn't have anything like that. It just came out a date, and then people are looking for her and couldn't find it, and then all of a sudden the next day, yeah.
And
And
oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm done.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, her advocacy, if I recall, had to do with animal neglect.
Yes,
I, you know,
nothing.
I'm not even. I know Miss Universe is not Miss World, so I'm not anticipating to see, like every time she goes somewhere. But the amount of stray animals, especially in Asia. I mean, I've been to the Philippines,
Lots.
I've been to India, even in Houston, Texas, where I used to live. Like so many stray cats,
Stray
dogs.
dogs.
And if anything, there's probably so many things you could do that don't even require you to be in person. You know, Victoria even going on a camera, doing a reel really quick, 15 seconds. This is an organization. This is what I support. Go support them. It would just help a lot. But again, I expect the organization to guide Victoria to these.
Yes.
Don't expect
Yes.
Victoria. That's why, you know, when we say these things, I try so hard to make sure I make a big like disclaimer that it's the org, not Victoria, who I look at oddly because, you know, as a Miss
Yeah.
Universe, we can only imagine simply getting on a plane and going from time zone to time zone, even if you're doing
That's
nothing,
hard.
it's hard. So they
Mm-hmm.
should organize these things for her. So it's sad, and I think this is Denmark's first win. So yeah, I don't think they've done anything for the organization in terms of improving pageantry in Europe by crowning her because they're doing nothing with her. So
Yeah. Now I miss the manager, the one who resigned from
yeah,
IMG.
yeah.
What's her name?
I don't remember, but I know
Right?
you're talking about. There's been so
Yeah.
many resignations too at this point that it's just I don't blame them. Allegedly, it's a walking lawsuit. So I
Yeah.
yeah, I would also be like, I gotta go. Um,
Right.
Blair said Rachel is busy with online selling. It would be nice if she can show the beauty of India and promote her advocacy if she has advocacy. Yeah, I think that would be nice as well. I think again, when she was in India for that time, for whatever time, um, they didn't. I mean, they did her homecoming. There was a lot of people there. I wish I was surprised. There's a lot more people there than I thought because as an Indian, India is not a pageant country in the sense that the general public is going to attend these events. But a lot of people showed up, and then that was that. She went to a few radio talk shows, but there's nothing about
Mm-hmm.
her going to different states in India, showing different cultures. India is diverse with over 1,000 languages, not dialects, but separate languages. And each region is so diverse. The food is diverse, the topography is diverse. There was such an opportunity for Miss Grand to fly her to different states. Even just staying in India for her entire reign, she could have made a series alone and made it entertaining
Mm-hmm.
just with the country of India. Um, so yeah, I wish that would be set up. I don't know what's going on with her visa. I mean, today's country, the global political climate, who knows?
Yeah.
Blair said Adam should have asked what happened to Miss Tourism titles of Bianca and Herlene. ALV was confident that they were going to compete internationally. Oh, I remember that for
Yeah.
Herlene
I was
specifically.
waiting actually. I was waiting for Adam to ask about those Miss
Mm,
Tourism titles by
mm.
Bianca and Herlene. Why didn't they compete or something? But
That was the one. Was
no.
that the one that was going to be held in? Was it Uganda or something, or is that different? Herlene was.
No, that's a different the because Herlene when she participated in on that particular edition, the title was given to her was the Miss Tourism International, kind of like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't happen.
Mm. Yeah.
Too
Hopefully
bad.
something will be done. I do you talking about Herlene before I go on to the next question.
Yeah.
Um, do you think she'll come back from Miss Grand? And if so, would you like to see her back from Miss Grand?
I would love to for her to go back in Miss Grand Philippines competition, but I think she's busy because she's an actress,
Yeah,
like a
she.
full-time actress,
Mhm.
and I think ALB also tried to consider her on that one, but of course, because of her being actress and she if she won, she would be absent on the entertainment side, which is being actress, and that would be like around a year or so. So,
Mm,
and being actress is really hard to mix up with pageantry, and just like what happened with Michelle D during that time, she needs
mm,
to finish everything of uh, all of her commitments with regards to acting. So maybe it's the same thing with Harleen, and at the same time they don't have the confidence anymore for what happened in the last time of the title is given to her.
mm, mm.
So
Yeah, yeah.
maybe those kind of like maybe it's the conflict between them and ALV. I'm not sure, but that's how I feel.
I like Harlene's rawness. I like that I feel
Yes.
like she
Yeah.
really represents, Filipinos very well, and she doesn't sugarcoat her personality. I think she has the backstory of Tondo, right? Like growing up in Tondo and then making it into like Showtime business
Yeah.
or something. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I really like her authenticity. That's what I love about Harlene. Even on stage, even during Q&As,
Yeah.
she's just authentic. Okay.
And her number of followers are really huge. And with regards
Yes.
to MGI's and online selling, it would really work good.
Yes, exactly. Are you okay to go for like another 15 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Or okay. So guys, we'll go for about maybe 5:15 oh wait, 6:15 my time. My laptop's still in CST. Um, so like 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes. So put in your
Yeah.
questions now. Although we've been in. Okay, so Pageant Wonders by PH says, Pageant Wonders PH by Nell rather says, Micah's performance at the Hello Glow was not really the Michael I saw way back when she's competing at her regional stint. I saw a resemblance to Tara Valencia's performance last year. Oh, okay. I didn't actually watch
Yeah.
Miss Benguet. I know she competed for Miss Baguio, I think, and then she got first runner up or something, and then she went on to Miss
And
Benguet
then
this
put it up to Benguet name to
because they're
represent
very
Benguet.
near, diba? Like I think Benguet and
Mm-hmm.
Baguio are very
Baguio
close.
are all the same, close with each other.
Yeah, interesting. I still think she did good though at Hello Glow. I enjoyed her performance. Oh, okay. So I guess they're trained by the
Maybe.
same team.
Yeah.
Air Wonderlust says that they thought Peru was going to win. Did you think Peru was going to win MU?
At that time, when yes, on the top 10, I thought she's gonna be going into the top five. Yeah, that's my also like she's my pick on the top 10, but
Mm,
it didn't happen, right? And what happened was the last two is Denmark and Nigeria, and I was really rooting for Nigeria if you would depend on the
same,
Q&A.
same. I was actually rooting for Thailand because I thought she did the best overall. But then once they cut it down to Nigeria and Denmark, I was thinking Nigeria
Yeah.
would take the crown. Um, but blonde hair, blue eyes. So, nah,
If
charot.
yeah,
Okay.
if I would take one candidate on that top five would be Mexico and put Peru in.
I would have taken Mexico out as well. Like,
I'm
with
sorry, guys, but
yeah,
really,
beautiful girl, beautiful, beautiful girl. And I think she's like an engineer or something by trade. So obviously intelligent, but just that night, I'm not sure.
it didn't come out.
Yeah, yeah, gorgeous though. Pageant Wonders by Pageant Wonders PH by Nell. I keep messing your name up. I apologize. Speaking of Miss Peru, Pasay Amanda Russo is giving me that Tatiana Calmel vibes. She's
Vibes,
dangerous,
yes.
charming, youthful, but killer on stage. Yeah. So, what do you think about Miss Pasay's presence? If
My
you,
God, she's towering.
she's
Holy,
tall. Oh my God,
really? Oh
I
my
didn't know she
God.
was that tall. I was like, holy crap! Like, she's towering.
Right? Oh my God, I just love her. Say, okay.
Yeah.
And her and who's the other one? Eloisa. Eloisa
Oh,
Hawwood.
yeah, those 2 were just very
Those
tall.
two.
I think both of them would be good for Super or something. I think they would be really, like, model-esque, very statuesque type of build. I think
Yes.
Supra
Yeah.
still tends to veer towards those model-esque type of, silhouettes. So, I think either
Watch
of them.
out for this girl.
Yeah,
This
I
might be a this
silent killer.
might be a dark horse that
Yeah.
you wouldn't be and you don't expect because sometimes on the photos and the glam shots,
Mm.
everybody's saying that something is wrong with this girl. I mean, something is lacking with this picture, kind of like that. And then
Mm.
all of us are boom.
That's why these runaways are so important. They really put into perspective the things that we're not
Yes,
able to see through a photo. But yeah, I think she's representing the Filipino Society of Pennsylvania or something.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Amanda Russo. Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, we already know at least we know that Miss Universe Philippines for whatever reason tends to prefer English speaking. Um, so Molina, I think she got doxxed pretty much for speaking in Bisaya. But I think that her English will be fine being from Pennsylvania.
Oh
So
God,
she
yeah.
really could be a dark horse, you guys. I don't know. Blair said Arbany, Pia, Catriona, and Demi are former Miss Universes who are still actively promoting their advocacies and doing charitable activities. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially I would say Pia is the one that I think I note the most, and Arbany. Those two, I see them very much active.
Mm-hmm.
Catriona had a series where she was promoting the cultural arts of different provinces, I think, Philippines on YouTube, which was really fun to watch. I loved that series. I don't think she's uploaded it in a while, but I see Arbany a lot. I see Arbany with her sustainable fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
also it's her profession, so it's easy to just throw it in there.
Yeah. That's so true.
Pageant Wonders PH says, way back 2015, Pia asked Paula if she can still do her own advocacy even she's on her reign. Same Catriona did well with the Tondo kids and gave her time
Mm-hmm.
with Smile Train. Why Victoria can't?
Right.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe she has to advocate for herself as well. Um,
Or maybe just like what the VJ said earlier, let's just not blame Victoria, and I think it's the organization.
yeah, I
You
think so.
know, I'm not pretty sure about that, but one of the blogger that posted already about the advocacy that she posted before prior to the Miss Universe, that she's animal advocate, and
Mm,
she even has this video that petting a dog, a cat, an animal, blah blah blah, and then until it wins, never happens at all. Well,
yeah,
hopefully she can do that.
and this organization is not the same as IMG, you guys. So
Yeah.
I know, like what happened during Pia's reigns and Catriona's reign is I don't think it's the same as the management side of things for Victoria. So we have to be mindful that those were different times. Before we move on to the last few questions, Jasmine, I want to talk about Jasmine. Um,
Oh my.
oh my, yes, thank you. What are your thoughts on her? What are your thoughts on, what she's doing? I think she's
Yeah.
gorgeous. My gosh.
Oh my God, yes. She's gorgeous. She's perfect on that pageant, which is the Universal Woman. Not
Yeah.
really perfect, but what I mean is, I'm happy that she would be able to compete with the Crown of Philippines as on her chest, kind of like that.
Hmm.
And yeah, and that's one thing also that's we're talking about is maybe the organization slipped on the requirements again,
Yeah.
because the supposed to be that's going to compete there is the Sofia Santos that got dethroned because of the age. And I
Hmm.
never thought that she was really that young. And Universal Woman is the only pageant competition that has this age from
Yeah.
25 to something. I don't know until what age, but would you believe that? And then Sophia is only 20, 21, and that's really not going to be allowed. And the crown that was given to her is the elite World International, which
Mm,
is ALB said that she will be competing on September. But and my question also is, why did ALB get somebody from Miss World? Because Jasmine Omai is from Miss World, and
yeah.
then the crown, the Universal Woman, is capped into MGI
Hmm.
when CJ was crowned,
Hmm.
Sophia, and like that. I'm not sure about those things, but anyway, it's just one organization. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, on the bright side though, Jasmine is gorgeous. I mean, she's
Yeah.
absolutely stunning. Even her work on stage to me is really good. So I'm excited to see her compete. I don't follow Universal Women too closely. At this point, we have like so many different competitions that my head just starts to spin a little bit trying to keep up
Yeah.
with. Like, okay, we have new elite, universal, grand, international. Like, okay, but nonetheless, she's stunning. I would actually like to see her go on to, like MUPH if she ever was to decide. I think she's just Absolutely stunning. Okay, last few questions, you guys, and we'll wrap up in about like 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, Ohenaba, hi. I'm glad you joined. I was looking for you.
Hello, Hannibal.
What do you think the continental queens, I cannot read today, and MU going to do in Thailand that they are going to be staying for close to a month there? Oh,
Oh, okay. Here we go. Of course, they're gonna be used to do online selling, I think. That's what
oh,
that's what we went.
hopefully not, and also hopefully they won't. And right, hopefully they will not be stuck in a hotel
That's a
once the
long.
edition comes. So yeah, for the Continental Queens, they're definitely going to start selling. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen outside of Miss Universe Thailand do the selling stuff. I wonder. Someone commented on TikTok. I saw this. They said the selling thing is Miss Universe Thailand because in Thailand, I guess it's a very popular part of their culture. Like it's a cultural norm to sell things when you're a celebrity, or I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I'm not Thai. If anyone is watching this who is Thai knows the cultural norms. But at the end of the day, if they want to keep it secular to Miss Grand and Miss Universe Thailand, fine. I just ask that they do not bring that into the
Yeah,
all global thing.
no,
It's not registering with global audiences. It's
no.
not.
Even
Yeah.
even me personally, the online selling, would I be agreeing into that? Definitely no, because it taking off the elegance of being a beauty queen that you're not supposed to sell. But just like what I said on some other blogs that I joined into, but pageantry is evolving, and if that's the case, and at the same time, Papa Nawat is already around a Miss Universe organization, kind of like I'm putting my brain into it, like putting a computer program that I'm okay now with the beauty queens to do online selling because of Mr. Nawat. So, but all in all, in general, no, I am not.
They need to approach it in the way that Hello Glow and Aqua Boracay approaches Miss Universe Philippines, which is, have sponsored shoots, sure, sponsor the products, sure, but then have a Hello Glow sponsored runway, Aqua Boracay sponsored runway, things that tie into pageantry. One,
Yes, like
we
that,
you and I at the beginning of this conversation were like the skin, it had me going to the website. I'm curious.
right?
That's how you can sell a product in a marketing way that isn't so, direct. It has to register with your target audience. I don't know. I do marketing, so I could go on for like years about this, but for the
Yeah,
sake of time, we'll move out before I get too invested in that one topic.
but
Maybe you would.
the way Nawat is doing it is kind of like taking off the elegance of the girl. So maybe
Yeah,
just like what you said, the Hello Glow style with holding the product. That's pretty much it,
yeah. Just do a little photo shoot, call it a day. We don't need
and
to
then
online.
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, we think we kind of answered that. Pageant Wonder says, with MU-MGI collaboration, do you think Chelsea Fernandez can really be a good fit?
For me, yes.
Same. Yes, I
If
think so.
because for what she had shown on the Hello Grow runway
Yeah.
challenge,
Hmm.
it's kind of like, oh, this is the girl. This is, you know, flawless, really fair skin, nice hair, nice makeup, nice move, everything checked. This is also one candidate that would be able to be considered. If Atisa and Winwin is not there and it's only Katrina and her, those two should be like, the one that's really able to do it.
I think her
I
and
am,
Tagi Yagado
yeah,
are my
yeah.
two for the most MU-MGI collab contestants. I think they are
Hmm.
kind of like a little mesh of both. So out of all the veterans, I think those two have it. And I would also say Win Marquez. I just worry about the whole, Kunan statement with the
Yeah,
others thing.
the
So
inclusive part. Yeah.
okay, Scott has a three-part comment. I'll display the first one and read the other two. So Scott says, "What's your thoughts on Malaya Kalan? I didn't know she was born in Thailand and raised in China. She seems to be the best newbie we have had in years." Okay, so what are your thoughts on Malaya Kalan? I think her name is Taylor. Is it Taylor Marie de
Yeah,
Luna or something? Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's her name.
She's also a representative from Filipino community abroad.
Yeah,
I
Southern
think somewhere
California.
in California, Southern California, yes. She's really giving a good photos though. That's
Hmm.
only my she's very, if you put her in front of the camera, she will give you a nice, really a good pose. But on the Hello Glow, I'm kind of on the side of never marked on my head that, oh wow, Malay Aklan can really walk now.
Mm.
I just didn't, it didn't really register to me. Unlike with Miss Pasay or something like that, or even even who's this Iligan. Even
Mm.
though Iligan is not that tall, but you will really remember her.
Yeah.
I would like those kind of candidates that are really, oh, okay, I remember this girl. And then there's another one that the 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 petite girl, who is this? But anyway, yeah, I really love candidates that are making me remember them whenever they walk and present themselves.
I
Yeah.
liked Malaya Glon, including on the Hello Glow pageant runway. She wasn't in my top 10. I think I just put her as an honorable mention. So that she wasn't
Mm,
bad. I don't think she was like, oh my gosh. I don't know that she will. We'll have to see between now and the competition how much she'll improve as to whether she'll be able to outperform other queens. So sometimes what happens is a queen on their own is great, but then when you put them relative to other ones, that's where it gets tricky because it's a competition. So,
yeah.
um, thank you, Blair. Just saying it's nice to hear our opinions. My former roommate, hi Rowan. So of course I need to get this question on here. If Thailand crowns Vina, do you think it will diminish her chance at MU since it's quite rare for MU to crown the host country's rep? No.
Thailand cross Vina, do you think? Because
Not
Vina is also on the inclusive side, right?
and they've been
And do you
dying
think, yeah,
Miss Universe Thailand. They've been dying. They're just waiting. And Vina being so liked internationally, they would now what I do think is going to happen is it's going to increase her bashers if she wins, because even if she wins deservingly, automatically people are going to just say it's rigged. So
yeah.
be my concern. And going off of that, Ohanaba asked, in MUT 2023, Vina was awarded the Queen of Commerce award. That equals the best sellers award in MGT. Oh, I didn't
Hmm,
know they even had that award.
really?
I'm
That's
not gonna
good.
lie, when it comes to awards outside of best in evening gown and swimsuit, skip, 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 skip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Guys, we'll take maybe 2 or 3 more comments, then I'll let Andy promote his page again, and then we'll wrap up the live, okay?
Mhm.
All right. So someone, Pageant Wonders PH by Nell asked, do you think the current situation in Thailand, so now we're in Thai pageantry world, do you think the current situation in Thailand can be another great card for Vina to bring back the crown to Thailand?
Oh.
And she'll be the representative for the upcoming Miss Universe.
I think so. It would be nice if Vina finally won for the fourth time, because she's been like really consistent, and hopefully the notion of the reason why she never won in the past on those three is just because she's not born and raised in Thailand or something like that, because her parents are from India. And I think she grew up in Thailand and she knows how to speak Thai, and the culture is like Thai also. Why wouldn't they give her a chance? And I don't mind it. And if ever she wins Miss Universe, it's about time, I think. If she really do well on this edition, why not?
Yeah, if she can prove herself, I don't see why. And I agree. I think she's definitely more, even though she's Indian by blood, I think she's a very culturally brought up Thai,
Yeah,
and I think we
yeah,
saw that being apparent because she was struggling in English sometimes during her Q&As. Like, she almost would
yeah,
have to default to Thai because that's how comfortable she is speaking Thai. So I don't even think she speaks the local language Punjabi, which is what we speak in our
yeah.
language. I don't think she speaks even Punjabi to the same proficiency that she speaks Thai. So She's very much Thai. I mean, she's Punjabi by blood, and proudly, which I appreciate because same. But
Mhm.
I'm also American by nationality. She's Thai by nationality. So okay, guys, two more questions, and then we're going to. I think there's only two questions left anyway, so we'll just wrap it up there. Okay, Blair says you have seen their pre-pageant performances. Who do you think is fit for MU, Cosmo, Charm, and Eco, and why? For I think we're talking about Philippines here, perhaps. This is a good. It's kind of early still, I feel like, but do you have anyone in
Yeah.
mind? Any favorites that you feel?
Uh, for MU, I would say Atisa and Winwin. For Cosmo, would be Sinaloan Laguna,
Mm,
Iliana Maria Duana,
mhm,
and for Charm, I would like to put a Charm there, a new one, a newbie,
mhm.
and same as with Eco, just like what I said. Well, with Eco, I wanted to be like maybe Miss Oriental Mindoro and the other one that I said earlier,
Oh,
right? That one,
Rachel
yeah.
Echo. Mhm,
Michael, yeah,
Michael Ibarde, yeah.
Ibarde.
I think for MU, I would like Adwana for MU or Cosmo as well, either one. Or I would like Aziz or Chelsea. One of those three I think would be fitting. For
Mhm.
Cosmo, I think Yagado would be a good fit, or even Ibarde would be good fit for Charm or Cosmo. And then yeah, newbies for Charm or Eco, whoever that may be. And I'd like to see maybe Sasha third lock for Eco or Charm. Just give her
Right? Those three.
put her on the stage. She's gorgeous, but I don't know if she'll be able to walk her way to the top five. All right, guys. Last
Yeah.
question from Henaba. Sir Arnold of ALV said he's been approaching at these. Oh, so okay, yeah, we already addressed this a little bit,
Yeah.
but the
Oh,
second
Celeste.
last day, yeah, he has also been
Yeah,
approaching
another one is Celeste
for some
Cortesi.
time for MG. So okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this is a good ending topic. So Celeste has been a name that's been thrown around, especially at that bench PH runway that
Yeah.
they did, and she arguably, personally, I think out of all the queens, this is someone that's not a diehard Celeste fan. Although she's gorgeous, I was never a diehard fan. I think that runway was incredible. I was like, why did she not bring that to the MU stage? Because if she brought that, then I think the results
Yeah.
maybe, who knows.
She could have
What do you think
won. Yeah.
about for a Miss Grand? Do you prefer her? Michelle D's another name that's being thrown around.
Yeah. And I would love Celeste to be in MGI. I hope she would say yes into that because face itself, Celeste is very pretty, and Papa Nawat loves like
And
a very gorgeous face.
mhm,
Yeah, and yeah, but I don't think she would compete again. She
yeah,
would just doing these things about runway fashion shows and all.
I think so too.
And yeah. Oh, with Supra, Blair Wanderlust said, yeah, with Supra is either uh, Iliana would fit on that too, and I would love to get that also with Chelsea,
Chelsea, I
Sultan
think
Kudarat, yeah,
Laguna would be great for
or
Super.
Katrina, yeah.
Yeah, so I think those would be good.
Hmm.
Um, all right, you guys. So I think that is about all the questions. I think we finished them all up too, which is perfect. Andy, do you want to go ahead and promote your channel one more time
Yeah.
before we?
Hello, everyone. For those who are watching on the team replay and whoever's on the live right now who has not been subscribing my channel yet, please do so. Yeah, my channel handling name is Andy Shafe, ANDYCHAFE, Pageant Chica. And I normally do some little chit chat or chica about pageantry on my channel, just like what we're doing right now. And thank you so much, BJ.
Of
And
course.
hopefully,
Oh, go ahead.
hopefully this is not going to be the first and last again, and we'll figure out what we can talk about again next time, right?
Yes,
Ah,
yes. And hopefully StreamYard will be something I'll be better at functioning the next time that we come on live.
you
Sorry.
can Yeah, you can use this StreamYard because I know StreamYard has a free use of it for it's a limited time, like only I
Yeah.
think it's 3 hours or 4 hours. Once you
Mm.
get used to what to all of those time, you
Mhm.
can use the StreamYard, but it's on recording. Because I
Oh,
did that on the first before, and when I used up my 3 hours, I won't be able to do stream live like this. And what they're trying to let you know, you can use recording and then post it
oh,
after,
okay. Good to
right?
know.
Kind of
Alright,
like that.
keep that in mind. Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. Definitely go follow Andy and their socials. I linked his I made a comment down there. So in case you guys are wondering how to spell, it's right there. And yeah, I really appreciate it. As always, if you're new to my channel, my name is Vijay Reina. I talk about pageantry. My Instagram handle is the exact same as my YouTube name and my TikTok, which it might be banned in America in the next 8 days again. So follow me before it is. It's Vijay.Reina. So same spelling, but just a dot. And if you don't see me in 8 days on TikTok actively, it's because it got banned once again. So yeah. I love you guys so much. As always, maraming salamat, kampungka, shukriya, shukran, tanvad, dhanyavad. What else is there? Shishini, arigato gozaimasu. And then you guys
Yeah,
thank you, Andy. Maraming salamat po as well.
you're
Um,
welcome. Thank you
Definitely
also.
give Andy's content a check. It's great content. I love watching it. Andy, we're waiting for all of your content to come, and we'll keep supporting you. So thank you.
Bye. Don't forget to be kind.
Yes, let me get behind.